Hey mate, are you Jerry? There was some kind of ad on the holonet for a job, but it didn't really say much about it.
My life is nothing but meaningless corporate toil. I stare out every day into an endless, dark ocean of mediocrity and regret. I am not a man, I am just a thing that has been used to the point of breaking, and I can no longer be repaired.
Well, I've got some drugs if you want to get fucked up and forget about all that.
There is no forgetting. The exhaustion of the countless years I have spent working as a salaryman to support my unappreciative mate and spawn has scarred every piece of my being. There is no sanctuary across any plane of existence or feeling where I can resist the urge to correct the mistake that has been my wasted life. I wish to end it all. I wish to die.
Nah, don't say that. I'm sure there was at least one point in your life when you were happy.
Happy? Well, yes. There was a day long ago. I had just graduated top of my class. I had so much potential. My family was proud of me. They took me to a brothel and treated me to the finest prostitute money could buy. She tied me to a radiator and whipped my ass until I cried tears of happiness. Then she tied a pretty ribbon around my ballsack until it was blue and numb. She only released it until she turned me upside down and I began to ejaculate down my own throat.
Oh, it sounds like a bloody good time to me. Jerry, you seem like a good cunt. Maybe we can find something on this planet to cheer you up. Be back in a tick. Hey mate, this happened to remind you of anything?
What? Where did you get this? It looks just like the ribbon she used on my balls. I see. So it was once possible for me to be happy. However, I fear that person is dead. Please leave me so I may further contemplate my shame and decide how I will free myself from the prison of torment that has become my reality. I know you tried to help me once, but your generosity has not filled this bottomless chasm of darkness that was once known as my soul. I am Jerry, and I still want to die.
Crikey mate, a bit bleak, ain't ya?
Bleakness is all that I know. In the time now gone, I did not have to endure such sorrow. I once celebrated better days when I had something resembling a life of my own, like you.
Like me, huh? So you're saying you also enjoy playing the rusty trombone with a Nike hooker's stinker?
I have never known something as blissful as the comforting warmth of a Nike's rectal hole. I was referring instead to my one true passion, being a gamer.
A gamer, huh? What did you play?
I found serenity in a title whose name I have not uttered in a long time. It was lost upon the wind, like my dignity. The game was Dickatana.
What? Oh, come on, mate. Nobody actually played that piece of shit.
I was raised in poverty, just one more street-dwelling mega-block kid. One day, I found a copy of Dickatana in our local dump. The pretentious, nonsensical plot, controls so shitty they were basically the boss of the game. The poorly programmed everything. It made me believe, hey, some absolute tool out there actually created this piece of shit. This is the best they could do. Perhaps I'm not as much of a fuck-up as I think. There is hope for me in this life. The rest of my friends felt the same way. We stayed up all night playing it together, laughing until we cried every time someone landed a rocket and the almost non-existent physics launched our characters' gibs outward at 90-degree angles.
Well, I'll be damned. Someone actually found a way to enjoy Dickatana, even if it was laughing about how shit it was.
Alas, those days are gone now. Like me, most of my old acquaintances have had their willpower robbed by corporate overlords, and their youthful exuberance extinguished by a flock of harpies that they call their mates. Much like them, I can never regain my lost youth now. Every part of my being only exists to painfully wither and rot into oblivion, and I do not wish to see it through. Please leave me be.
I just so happen to have a copy of Dick Katana here, so you'd be able to play with your buddies. All you gotta do is get in touch with them again. Have a good old lads' night.
If I were physically capable of showing any kind of emotion close to joy, I would do so now. Your thoughtfulness is not lost upon me, Captain. I give my thanks.
Keep your chin up, Jerry, and let me know how your game party goes.
I am but a rudimentary thing, a tool used to further the meaningless pursuit of inputting zeros and ones into a spreadsheet. I am Jerry, and I must end it all by jumping off this ledge.
No, Jerry, don't do it, mate! You have so much to live for!
On the contrary, I have nothing to live for. My reunion ended in utter failure. Nobody showed up to play Dick Katana. Instead, they provided a bevy of various pathetic excuses. Sorry, Jerry. My wife says I'm not allowed. Oh, I was going to work a month of triple overtime shifts to pay for my ungrateful child's TTS tickets. I cannot, Jerry. My girlfriend's boyfriend needs me to do his laundry because he's busy caving in her rectum. To make matters worse, my own life mate scolded me for booting up Dick Katana when I tried to enjoy it myself. She said I was a worthless loser for gaming, and then went back to playing a bubble-popping simulator on her mass-market handheld device.
Oh, that's a rough gig, mate.
I am a pathetic embodiment of all that is failure. If only I had married a waifu as loyal and perfect as Mikako from Dick Katana. Oh, how I have lusted for her. It is a cruel trick for fate to give my heart to someone that doesn't exist. The only solace I can hope to find awaits me in the afterlife. Perhaps I will be able to finally feel the warm embrace of Mikako once I am there.
Jerry, if you're in love with a virtual waifu, you don't need to die to fuck her.
What do you mean?
These cunts use crappy free software to rip low-quality models from old games and turn them into porn ages ago. Just look at this.
What is this?
It's complete shit, to be honest, but...
This is the ultimate answer to all of life's problems. No longer will I be tormented with feelings of worthlessness and despair. I will live to create 5-second fuck loops of my waifu having sex with a blatant self-insert character.
Well, Jerry, I'm not sure if...
Then I will upload my work to the HoloNet and create an entire industry of perverts that will also wish to virtually fuck their waifus, or even attach dicks to them and get fucked by their waifus.
Oh, that's definitely gonna happen.
Thanks for saving my life. I cannot wait to sell my waifu videos to Imperium senators. This is the beginning of my future.